Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Seeds of Generosity. Today we're going to be talking about our heart towards the poor in our land, those that are needy around us, and a simple way or two that we can help as well. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Cassandra Lowry. I would love for you to take a look in the description below. I have a free gift for you. It is a PDF that you can print out or just look at for reference that talks about some of the best donation items that you can give to like homeless shelters or women's shelters, also to food pantries and other ministries like pregnancy resource centers or places that give to other people in need. But it gives great ideas on some of the things that I've seen in the work that I've done, the volunteering that I've done in some of those ministries of things that are most needed, and just talking to some of the people that work in those ministries as well. So I hope you will grab that and use that as a way to just help and give to those in need. Moving on to today's generosity passage and ways that we can help. We are going to be in Deuteronomy 15 today. We are going to be looking at verses 6 through 11. For the Lord your God shall bless you as he has promised you, and you will lend to many nations, but you will not borrow. And you will rule over many nations, but they will not rule over you. If there is a poor man with you, one of your brothers, in any of your towns in your land, which the Lord your God is giving you, you shall not harden your heart, nor close your hand from your poor brother. But you shall freely open your hand to him, and shall generously lend him sufficient for his need in whatever he lacks. Beware that there is no base thought in your heart, saying, the 7th year, the year of remission is near, and your eye is hostile toward your poor brother, and you give him nothing. Then he may cry to the Lord against you, and it will be a sin in you. You shall generously give to him, and your heart shall not be grieved when you give to him, because for this thing the Lord your God will bless you in all your work and in all your undertakings. So our first look is at our heart towards the poor in our land, especially our fellow believers. This was talking specifically to the Jews at that time, and the Sabbath year, every Sabbath year, the 7th year, they were to dismiss debts, and they were supposed to send out people very well off to get them restarted and back up and going. And so that's the context of it, but it applies to us as well. And I am preaching to myself here because I have found myself doing this sometimes too, but our hearts are the most important. And I've talked about that in many other Seeds of Generosity videos. Our hearts are what's important, and we need to not harden our hearts or close our helping hand to those that are in need. We need to be aware of those people around us and be willing to help, eager to help, especially when they're just in that dire need and meeting their needs. In verse 8, lend him sufficient for his need in whatever he lacks. So just making sure their needs are met. And so I wanted to talk today just a simple way or two that we can help somebody that's in need. Obviously, that free PDF that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, grab that. That is a fabulous way to help people in need. Donating to shelters and to food pantries, those types of things, those are great ways to help people in need and people around you. Find your local ones and donate to those, making sure that your local community is taken care of and fed and needs are being met in that way. And I love when it comes to the homeless shelters, finding ones that also bring Christ to them, because that's what they truly need. In that, and just being able to find Christ in that deepest, darkest time probably of their lives is so important. and it'll be the best way that they can be fed for sure. But they also make sure to meet those physical needs as well and take care of them. Another way is simply by going and paying some utility bills for them. I know that a lot of times this is done online now, so it might not be as easy, but I know like in our local community, we haven't done this for quite a while, but when we had done it before, we were able to go in, both like our city utilities and our phone company both have, and our, for people that were in the country, natural gas, propane, those types of things, those offices were local in our community, are local, and we could walk into the office and say, hey, we want to pay this much on this bill. Many times they are not able to tell you an amount that is due on that, or anything like that. And so you're just going to have to go in with an amount that you want to give and be at that. We would usually have to provide the address, at least for the city utilities for sure, and probably like the natural gas, propane, that as well. So just having their physical address so they know the place of service for that is important. Obviously for phone company, their phone number. And I honestly have no idea how that works with cell phones. And I know so many people have moved to only cell phones. So I'm not sure on that one. I have not tried that one before, so I can't help you a lot with that. But landline, we were able to go in and pay an amount towards a bill. And you can do that anonymously that way if you want to keep things anonymous and help somebody in need without them knowing who it was. And so that is just one way that it really is meeting their needs, because those are things that they need to have. And it can be hard to meet those demands sometimes when you're running low on money or something. And that'll help keep them in their home longer if it's getting really bad. It just helps keep them in their home and keep the lights on, keep the heat on during the winter, all those things. This is just a great way to help make sure that somebody that is in need right now is able to keep those things going that are really definitely needed. And so look into how you can help in that way as well for somebody that you know that is in need right now. That is my idea for today. I hope that this is helpful. I would love to hear your thoughts on what your favorite way to give to somebody that's just really struggling and really needs some help. Do you prefer to do it anonymously, like going in and paying a bill like that, or sending something in the mail anonymously? Or do you prefer to take a basket of groceries or something to them? I would love to hear. We've done a little bit of everything. It really depends on the situation for us. But I'd love to hear from you what some of your favorite ways to give to somebody that's really struggling and really piled up in bills or behind and is needing some help. If you leave that in the comments, I'd love to hear. I'm always looking for great ideas. And I will see you next week on the next Seeds of Generosity. Thank you so much. Don't forget to grab that PDF if you want to give to some of the local ministries as well that are meeting the needs of those that are needing help. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Have a fabulous day.